irrelevant of whether you have money or not. When you are poor, when you're broke, when you're struggling financially, it feels really hard to feel abundant and rich.
It is often said that money is the root of all evil, but also the solution to most problems. Achieving financial freedom is every worker's dream, but what can you do to get there? Well, with the right mind shift, and by following the steps in this video, you see that achieving financial freedom is not only a real possibility, but also less complicated than it sounds. Financial freedom often seems like a fleeting dream for most people, but the reality is that by changing your mindset and following some simple steps, you will be able to achieve financial freedom. This is Wealth Enriched, your go-to channel for all things finance. We will show how to shift into the right mindset for financial freedom and the steps you have to take in order to get there. The steps to financial freedom. If you are watching this video, then it probably means that you've reached a major turning point. You want financial freedom, but you don't know how to get there. We have listed 5 steps that you have to follow to make your financial freedom dreams a reality. Define what financial freedom means to you. The first step is defining what you understand by financial freedom. It may seem like an obvious starting point, but that's also a very important one. First of all, financial freedom may take different meanings depending on who you are asking. For some people, financial freedom means kicking back and relaxing without having to work another day in their lives. But for other people, financial freedom simply means working at your own pace, so you make enough to cover expenses without having to sacrifice your time, health, and relationships. So, before doing anything else, take some time to think. Ask yourself what achieving financial freedom would mean. There is no right or wrong answer here. It's all about what you feel is right for your life goals. Just make sure that you reach a conclusion you are fully satisfied with. Remember that this step will determine everything going forward and will be the driving force behind your mind shift. 2. Calculate your expenses. In order to achieve true financial freedom, you inevitably have to calculate your expenses. In this case, we aren't talking about your current expenses, like utility bills and groceries. These expenses also include future ones, even luxuries you want to be able to afford. It can be anything from your streaming subscriptions to some far more expensive ones, like having a sports car or traveling overseas every month. By calculating your current and planned future expenses, you will have something concrete to work with. You will be able to look at an actual number and then start planning from there. Now comes the tricky part. You will have to earn enough to cover your expenses, while also having some wiggle room for the unplanned ones. If you spend $300,001, then you will be left in the red even if you make $300,000. It's an obvious conclusion, but it's easy to overlook this if you don't write everything down. To put it in different terms, you can make a lot of money, but still fall short of financial freedom if you don't plan it carefully. You will end up overworking yourself and, to make matters worse, will also fail to reach your goal. Set a target. You are in the mindset to chase your financial freedom dreams, and you also have a number to work with: your expenses. So, what comes next? Setting a target. Think of this as a race. You already know how much you need to earn to cover your expenses. Now, you have to determine your pace to reach that goal. Let's say that your magic number is $5,000 a month, which translates into $60,000 per year. If you plan on having enough money for the next 20 years, then you will need at least $1.728 million. This number already accounts for unplanned expenses, with a 20% buffer per month. How you pace yourself will be directly tied to your mindset, going back to step number 1. If you want to achieve financial freedom in a shorter time, you will have fewer breaks and less free time as well. On the other hand, if you are fine with waiting a bit longer to achieve your financial freedom, then you can take things at a much slower pace. This is all about finding out what works best for you. Some people prefer to sacrifice their immediate present to secure a comfortable, stable future. Other people are perfectly fine with taking the long route to financial freedom. We are done with the theory. Now it's time to get to work. You can achieve financial freedom by creating your own business or by offering your services to employers. One way or the other, you will need the same thing: a skill set that makes your products or services irreplaceable. You can't make money without investing. And in this case, you have to invest in yourself. Start by asking a few questions. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? How can your current skills help you in this? How can you improve your current skills? And which skills do you need to add? Remember that simply being amazing at what you do isn't enough. You have to get your name out there. Learn how to market your services and products. Make yourself visible. Knowing how to sell what you have to offer is just as important as being good at your job. Finally, make sure to look for the right clients. It's all about balancing consistent work and paychecks. With the right skill set and a good marketing strategy, you will soon have a stable income flow to reach your target numbers. Save, invest, manage. We have finally reached the last step on the road to financial freedom, making your money work for you. The goal is to have enough money in your account so you can enjoy what life has to offer outside of work. And passive income is a must to achieve your goal. When calculating how much you need to make to achieve financial freedom, you need to include a buffer. This extra money will serve not only as an emergency fund, but will double up as an investment. Of course, there are lots of investment options available for your assets. You have to determine your short and long-term goals, as well as how much risk you are willing to take before making your final decision. By saving money, investing your savings, and then adequately managing your investments, you will eventually have enough passive income to reach your target. You will finally achieve that financial freedom you've been daydreaming about. These are our tips on how to change your mindset and achieve financial freedom in a few steps. Now it's up to you to work towards your goal. Don't forget to share your opinion in the comments. Wealth Enriched is your source for everything finance. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on our content. See you in our next video.